Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
Well, it's so funny I didn't get Chris any coffee, so he left.
Yes, he just said, "I'm out of here." I always thought separating the green M&Ms was enough, but now it's coffee.
This town, they're getting pickier.
I'm sure his manager will be calling
the divas, or I guess it wouldn't be a diva, it'd be a devo.
A devo, I guess. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, over the break we were talking about this, and we had kind of touched on this with the mover when Benny was talking, that it has become more of an issue, and the folks that are out there that are afraid to put their house on the market just because they haven't identified a house, or their builder is not ready yet. This issue that comes up when a house sells before you're ready to move. Your house isn't complete yet. They haven't finished construction.
Or you hadn't found one.
Or you just haven't found one yet. You've been putting in offers, but other people have been beating you to the close. What happens there? Do you guys deal with that? Can you find a temporary?
Absolutely. Allow me to emphasize on that. We have a lot of clients actually call in that are referred to us from their real estate agent. This is what makes our real estate agency, the real estate people, so diverse and different from other firms, is that they call us and they say, hey, I got your number from my real estate agent who's put my house on the market. For some reason, she's heard that you can find us an apartment maybe for 6 months while our house is on the market or while our new home is being built. And I'm thinking to myself, how nice of your real estate agent to refer you to me, but I'm a real estate broker and an agent myself. But a lot of real estate companies do not deal with the apartment aspect of the industry. And so we can put you in an apartment for 6 months until your new home is built or until your current home is sold. We can get you an apartment for 6 months or 3 months at that time, and then you'll be ready to move into your new home. That's what's so unique about our firm, is that we do everything. We cover all aspects. And so we're there from really A to Z. Find you an apartment, get you inside of that apartment, move you in, get you linked up with Chris's company, improve your credit.
That would be Joe's company.
Joe's company, I'm sorry. Chris and Joe's company. Get you linked up with them, get you credit worthy. After you're credit worthy, then we go home shopping, get you linked up with a mortgage company, which is Christopher Kelso. He gets you approved for a loan, and then we go house shopping and get you into a house. So that's what makes our company so unique and different from other real estate firms.
And just to reiterate what my husband said, James, is that nothing is too big and nothing is too small to the real estate people. Our slogan is where real people and real estate meet, and that is very true to the word, because it's not about how much you're going to get from that deal. It's about how to build a relationship from that deal.
Yeah, that was a very endearing statement, actually, is the fact that I do know a lot of agents out there who will deal only with a sale. And they said, you know what, I don't want to, because I don't know if the consumers know, but the compensation on a lease is rather small as opposed to a sale. So they don't want to often work that side. But the fact is, you said it best. It was very succinctly stated, that you're building relationships. And the money is a secondary thing. And I think that was a very powerful statement.
Absolutely. And again, I want to thank you guys for having us. You guys
introduce yourself.
And this is Askia.
This is Askia. My limo was running late today, but I'm here. But yeah, just to touch on that, the real estate people is more than just us representing clients. We offer state-of-the-art service and experience, and it's more of a family, because we literally are going to take you from becoming the first-time leaser to a potential home buyer. And we're going to walk with you every step of the way. We're going to give you all the tools you need to become a home buyer. And it's not a one-time deal. And like you said, some firms don't want to go that route. They just want to get the big client and get the home and be through it. No, we're going to take you from point A all the way to point B.
Well, yeah, I want to reiterate.
Building clients for life.
Absolutely. I want to reiterate this. We're in the hottest market in the United States, right? the hottest market, and we have 20.
Often said smoking hot. Isn't it?
Smoking hot.
True.
We have, Rob, tell me, 26,000?
26,000 realtors right now.
26,000 realtors. So let me reiterate, we're not at a shortage for realtors that we can have on the show.
Right.
Right?
Right.
We've got a decent selection to choose from.
Right.
Like,
So-
I think I chased off two after the first door trying to get in the studio.
Right.
Right.
The folks we invite on for a particular reason. And what, this was a hot button for me because in my business in credit repair, I talk to realtors and lenders who will tell me, Joe, I'm just so busy with qualified buyers right now. I just don't have time to focus on the folks who don't have good credit. And for me, that's such a short-sighted kind of mentality to have because it really is good business to me, and the kind of business I want to support and help grow and build in the greatest city in the wonderful United States is businesses that are focused on relationship building. And that is really what it's about. To deliver quality service is, like Chris was talking about, is not just Google somebody, find the best price, and order. Right, especially when it comes to the biggest transaction the average person will ever make, which is a home. Absolutely. Build a relationship. And so for me, when I get a realtor or somebody that says, I'm not interested in messing with you because you can't buy and you can't give me something right now, that's just an annoyance for me. And I really don't want those kind of folks on the show. I love having people who are interested.
Worse than that, they just don't call you back.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to insult them, so I'm just not going to call them.
And I'll tell you this: we have some renters that are not interested in being home buyers at the moment. But I'll tell you one thing: they're interested in being on the right path of being very responsible people and having their credit worthy, and interested in investing into a real estate property. And so we've got some clients that have A1 credit. Leasing a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 700 square foot for $24.50 a month, who are interested in investing in a $90,000 to $110,000 home and finding a potential tenant for that home. And we do that as well. We've got some investors that have some investment properties that we put tenants inside of, and so we provide that service also with property management for that investor. So it's all about just being on the right path. I think everyone, even if you don't want to be a home buyer, be a responsible person of getting your credit worthy, and potentially being an investor in real estate, and traveling that avenue as well. Even if you don't want to be a home buyer, be an investor. Purchase something. So that's very important, and we can lead you in that way as well.
And one of the things that's still out there, and it's still prevalent today, and it's still something that holds true, is real estate investing is still the number one predicator of wealth in the United States. If you look at every single one, millionaires, billionaires, et cetera, the one thing they do have in common is their real estate holdings. Is what they do in regards to that.
Warren Buffett announced yesterday getting into another real estate company. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did. I saw that.
I mean, he recognizes that. And of course, he was the number one investor in manufactured homes. I can't call them mobile homes.
That is correct.
But real estate, people have to live somewhere. Period. I mean, and unless you want to live with your shopping cart underneath the West Belt and Westheimer.
That's right. And it's still one of the best investments you can make, whether you are leasing your own property and building your equity for the future, or it's something you want to build for you and your family. It's still one of the best investments you can make. And getting back to what Joe was saying is, I also tell everybody is, you want to also build, as we were talking about, opportunities for the future. That's one of the things I loved working with y'all and speaking with y'all about even before the show as well. Is the fact is that it's so short-sighted if you don't talk to an individual about what their long-term plan is and be involved with that individual for the long term. It's very short-sighted to say, hey, I'm going to take the money at this short time and run. And that's what you do. You work with your clients. You have recurring clients that come back over and over for those negotiations.
Absolutely. When I go recruit, and by the way, UC Community College just actually asked myself, Misty, and Askia to be the mentors for UC Community College real estate institution there.
Congratulations!
Wow,
we
cool.
accepted that.
Awesome.
We're honored for that. We'll be doing that in fall of this year in August. We just did a presentation there. I want to say on Thursday, actually, this past Thursday, we did a presentation at HCC, the 610 campus, and there were about 30 to 35 students there that we educated about real estate and our services because they're inquiring about a real estate career. And I want to touch on some key points that you just mentioned, Chris, is that right now it is a great opportunity to get into the real estate business, but to get with the right real estate company as well. When you just mentioned that we have renters who we walk from A to Z, For those who are interested in having a real estate career, I always use this analogy here. If I went to Walmart and I gave 50 people my cards and I said, hey, you looking to buy a house and ready to close within 30 days, you're probably going to come out with 0 people that day. But if you go into Walmart and give out 50 cards and say, hey, are you looking for an apartment to lease right now to move in within 30 to 35 days, you probably will come out with 4 to 5 people. And the ones that didn't come out with you will at least be able to refer you someone. Somebody always has somebody to rent.
Or you come out with a black eye for the manager saying, please don't come here anymore.
So if those people do follow you and you do get them into an apartment, well, you know what you have when you put them into an apartment? You have a potential buyer in the next 12 to 16 months. That's what you have.
You'd have to add.
Give him the mic.
Also have a mover. You'd have to add. I'd also have a mover for you as well, though.
Yes.
Like I said, our company, that's one unique thing about us is that we move our clients for free. For the first 2 hours, the moving services are free up on us. On the real estate people, we move you for free with the moving company. Why wouldn't you use our services? And a lot of people ask us to say, well, how do you get paid? I say, well, the company that we refer you to, they beg us to send them traffic. But we will only send our clients to properties that we feel are adequate enough to be able to take care of you once you occupy that apartment home. And so they love our services. We customer service is what we strive for.
And that what you just got through saying is very important. I can't tell you how many clients every day say, how does my agent get paid? Or how does my agent get paid if I'm referring somebody to an apartment or if they're buying a new home? And and for all those listening out there, especially new home buyers, there are referral services. It's built into the system. It's built into the product, generally speaking. And that's the great thing about it. You don't have to worry about having to come up with all these commissions by engaging with a professional. One of the things I can't stand is when someone sits out there, and we were talking about this a little while ago, Benny and I were, is, when someone calls up on the phone, like you mentioned, or someone will ask you and say, I want to buy this, but I really don't want to have an agent because I want to avoid those fees. Guess what? You're gonna unfortunately miss out on a greater opportunity, which is working with a professional who can walk you through the opportunity, not only today, but in the future, and save you money by knowing things that you might not know.
I wanted to ask that question when we come back from the break, because we were up against a break right now. Can I just go out and find my own apartment? Why should I use you guys when I'm
Misty's
looking
over
for
here
apartment?
shaking her head.
Yes, but we have to save it for when we come back from the break.
I got the answer for you, Joe.
She was chomping at the bit over there.
She's like, I want to get on this one right now.
We're going to ask Benny the same question. Why can't I move myself?
I had to be careful because she was waving her shoe at me.
And Joe, didn't we just bend your arm and pop you outside the back of your head before we got on the radio and told you why you should use us?
We'll get that question answered when we come back after a word from our sponsors.